मेरी पिछली दो वीडियो में आपने जाना कि व्हाट इज ESG एंड व्हाई इन्वेस्टर केयर अबाउट इट ESG. And imagine you are appointed as company secretary of the same textile industry and your managing director call you and give you a clear instruction that you need to make this company ESG compliant company. उस मोमेंट पे आप ना ही पैनिक होते हैं ना ही कंफ्यूज होते हैं बिकॉज यू आर नॉट ए नॉर्मल कंपनी सेक्रेटरी, यू आर ए स्मार्ट कंपनी सेक्रेटरी जिसको पता है कि कैसे एक नॉन ESG कंपनी को ट्रांसफॉर्म करना है एक ESG रेडी कंपनी. क्योंकि आपको पता है कि प्रॉब्लम रिपोर्टिंग में नहीं है, प्रॉब्लम स्ट्रक्चर पे है. एंड दिस इज वेयर द रियल ESG transformation process begin. Hi, hello everyone. This is Company Secretary Anu Agarwal and you are with me in learning ESG with Ali. आज की वीडियो में we understand what is BRSR and what are the 10-step roadmap of BRSR implementation. Let's begin.
BRSR stands for Business Responsibility Sustainability Reporting, which is India's official ESG reporting framework, which is introduced by SEBI for topmost listed entities, which enable companies to disclose their performance on environment, social, and governance using standardized, measurable, transparent disclosures. Why we need BRSR? We need for investors who want ESG data. Bank evaluate ESG before lending. Global customers require sustainable supplier. Regulator expects transparent disclosures and improves long-term business value. We need BRSR. अगर हम in short कहें तो BRSR is to ESG what financial statements are to finance, which provides stakeholders with measurable, transparent, and consistent information about how responsible a company operates. So this way you understand what is BRSR. Now I start step-by-step BRSR implementation roadmap, in which we understand the organization, establish governance, identify what matters most, assess current gaps, build system for data collections, strengthen upper compliance across environmental, social, and governance, and finally we prepare a BRSR report. So अभी मैं start करने जा रही हूँ अपना 10 step by step process. Step number 1 is ESG foundation. These steps involves certain actions like we have to create ESG complete profile, जिसमें आपको कंपनी के सिन नंबर, कंपनी का रजिस्टर ऑफिस, कंपनी का BSE कोड, lots of information which is required for company. फिर हम बनाएंगे लीगल रजिस्टर, हम एक मैट्रिक्स तैयार करेंगे, एक डॉक्यूमेंट रजिस्टर बनाएंगे एंड वी प्रिपेयर अ कंप्लायंस कैलेंडर जिसमें हम ईयरली, मंथली और इवेंट बेस्ड कंप्लायंसेस के बारे में बताएंगे, जिसके थ्रू व्हाट वी गेट अ ESG प्रोफाइल, एक लीगल रजिस्टर, एक कंप्लायंस कैलेंडर, एक एविडेंस रिपोजिटरी होगी और हमारे पास रिस्क रजिस्टर होगा. दिस स्टेप नेसेसरी क्यों है? क्योंकि दिस फेज इज सिमिलर टू लेइंग द फाउंडेशन ऑफ ए बिल्डिंग. Every ESG initiative depends upon accurate organizational information, regulatory mapping, documentation, or clearly assigned responsibility. So by this step, we can get all these things. फिर आता है हमारा स्टेप नंबर 2 जो कि है ESG गवर्नेंस. कोई भी ESG सक्सीड नहीं होती अगर उसमें लीडरशिप इन्वॉल्व नहीं होती है. तो गवर्नेंस इंश्योर्स अकाउंटेबिलिटी, स्टैटिक डायरेक्शंस, integration of ESG into business decision making. So what involves your board oversight, your ESG committee, जिस कमेटी में HR हेड होंगे, प्लांट हेड होंगे, ऑपरेशन हेड होंगे और CS रहेगा. फिर हम डिफाइन करेंगे क्या मैनेजमेंट की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, हमारी ESG पॉलिसी क्या रहेगी, व्हाट कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट वी फॉलो, विसल ब्लोअर फ्रेमवर्क रहेगा और बोर्ड की क्या रिपोर्टिंग रहेगी. जिसके थ्रू व्हाट वी गेट ESG गवर्नेंस चार्टर, we got ESG committee structure, एक बोर्ड ओवरसाइट फ्रेमवर्क और एक ESG पॉलिसी फ्रेमवर्क होगा हमारे पास. फिर आता है नेक्स्ट स्टेप नंबर 3 which is called materiality assessment. Materiality assessment is basically helps the organization to focus on what truly matters. Like अभी हमने एग्जांपल लिया था टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्रीज का, तो इन टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्रीज what are the issues are, we have water usage issues, we have chemical management issues, we have labor practice issue, sometimes we have supply chain sustainability. So these are the issues we actually assess करेंगे उनको. So we in this way we actions are involved, we identify our stakeholder, we conduct survey, time to time survey we conduct material metrics which actually help companies to identify क्या ESG issues high priority पे है हमारे. फिर हम उनको अप्रूव मटेरियल टॉपिक्स बनाएंगे एंड दिस वे व्हाट वी गेट, वी हैव अ फुल फ्लेज स्टेक होल्डर रजिस्टर्स, हमारे सर्वे के रिजल्ट्स, हमारे पास एक प्रायोरिटी ESG इश्यूज होंगे. फिर आता है हमारा स्टेप नंबर 4 विच इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट स्टेप, दैट इज योर गैप असेसमेंट. गैप असेसमेंट इज कंपेयर कंपनीज करंट स्टेटस विद BRSR. क्या हमारे एग्जिस्टिंग प्रैक्टिसेस चल रही हैं, क्या हमें अपनानी है, what SEBI or BRSR requirement आई हैं, what we have GRI alignment. GRI alignment means Global Reporting Initiative. ये एक इंटरनेशनल फ्रेमवर्क होता है जो कि कंपनी को हेल्प करता है ऑन रिपोर्ट ऑन इकोनॉमिक, एनवायरमेंटल और सोशल क्या इम्पैक्ट करता है वर्ल्ड पे. फिर आता है हमारा ISSB अलाइनमेंट जो विच इज़ ऑल्सो अ इंटरनेशनल सस्टेनेबिलिटी स्टैंडर्ड बोर्ड्स, जो कि जिसके थ्रू वी एक्चुअली understand what sustainability issues affect our company financial value. And what we gain a proper ESG gap analysis report, we have a compliance scoreboard, and we have a proper action plan. Next step is ESG data framework, in which we actually identify the data what we collecting. We require reliable ESG reporting depend upon consistent, accurate and variable data. So we need to define our KPIs which is known as key processing indicator, जो कि identify करेंगे हमें क्या data लेना है. Then we assign data owners, different departments के जो data owners होंगे from which we actually acquire the data. So हम हर head को define करेंगे. We then collect the evidence, create the dashboard and we do the monthly monitoring on that. And through which what we get, KPI library, we have data collection templates, we have ESG dashboard and we have data governance frameworks. Now your next step is step number 6 and 7, which is your operational ESG implementation, which is a very important step because in these steps you actually fixing your problems, because where your ESG move from paper to real factory implementation. Here we do install environmental controls like wastewater, energy saving plants, carbon emission, we reduce carbon emissions. We improved our social issues like by improving workplace safety system, training our employees, make them aware about ESG. And then we have that governance issue. We fix our governance issue by board effectiveness, anti-corruption bills, supply ESG audit. And what we get at the end, we get ESG practice embedded in operations. Now ESG theory नहीं रही, अब ESG proper implement हो चुकी है और in operations में है. Next step is step number 8, which is your monitoring internal audit, which is another important step because monitoring ensures ESG is continuously maintained, not just implemented once. You need to do the monthly ESG review meetings, internal audit system, compliance tracking dashboard where you track your compliances, what compliances is done, what is required to be done in next monthly, yearly or even base. Then we have a risk reporting mechanisms and through which what we get at the end, proper ESG monitoring system. The next step is step number 9, which is reporting, which is a very important step because after having the step 1 to step 8, you actually sort all the problems, fix the issue, but now it's time to report. And this stage transform ESG data into a structured report aligned with SEBI BRSR framework, जो कि इंश्योर करती है ट्रांसपेरेंसी, credibility not only for investors but also for the regulators. in which we align data with 9 principal BRSR. We prepare a quantitative disclosures. We prepare our sustainability reports, our board approvals, our external assurance and investor communication. And after that, what we get a proper BRSR full-fledged compliance ESG report through which you actually got your ESG score worldwide, and through which you know that in what level you are stand, whether you are triple A, whether you are triple B, whether you are triple C. And last and the least, not the least, step number 10, which is your continuous improvement. Because ESG implementation is an ongoing journey rather than a one-time project. Continuous monitoring, regular reviews, periodic updates ensure that our organization remain compliant, competent, and resilient. To this, we have to set some ESG targets. What our targets is next 20 years, 30 years, what we reduce by, what our carbon emission reduce by 10%, 5%, or we'll make it to 0%. Then we have track our KPIs, whatever key process indicators we track, we do our annual review, we do our benchmark rating so we can improve our ESG score if we have score before triple B. So through which we can improve our score, how we actually improve our score to triple A. So after this improvement, you will get a ESG maturity improvement cycle in which you actually improve. It's not only just a proper, you have to improve it continuously to improve your ESG score continuously. So by this all this 10-step roadmap, you actually know that ESG is just not a reporting exercise. It's just a strategic transform from how an organization create long-term value, how a company can sustain for next 10 years, 20 years, how you can improve your company credibility. So by following these structures, we see that we have achieved SEBI BRSR compliance, we enhance our investor confidence, we meet our customer and supply chain expectations, we strengthen our risk management, through which we improve our sustainability performance, and through which we build our long-term business resilience.
So you understand ESG compliance is not reporting. It is proper transformation process. And as a company secretary, you are not limited to filing. You're actually making a full ESG ready company. So if you like my video, then please like and subscribe and press the bell icon so you can't miss any learning video future ahead. So this video is complete here, but if you want me to make more video like this, please comment and DM me. And next video, I will come with the step-by-step process how to fill BRSR report. Thank you.